The Second World War. For children who were alive during the years 1939 to 1945, their childhood was dominated by the Second World War. Here are some facts about this war. It started only 21 years after the First World War had ended. The Allied countries were led by the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union. The United States of America joined the Allies in 1941 after Japan bombed Hawaii. The Axis countries were led by Germany, Italy, and Japan. During the war, millions of Jewish people and other groups of people were murdered in what was known as the Holocaust. Germany surrendered on the 8th of May 1945, which is known as Victory in Europe Day, VE Day. Japan surrendered on the 2nd of September 1945 on VJ Day, Victory in Japan Day. This officially brought the Second World War to an end. Evacuees. At the start of the war, the government realised that cities would be targeted. They decided to encourage parents to allow their children to be evacuated to safer rural locations. Parents were given a list of things to pack for their children. The children had labels attached to them with their name, age, and home address on them. Children were taken on trains or buses to their new locations. A person called a billeting officer would collect the children and take them to a village hall. People who had volunteered to take in the evacuees would then walk amongst them and choose the children they liked the look of. Over 1 million children were evacuated during the Second World War. They were placed all over the country in areas that were far from big cities. Thousands of children were even sent to places such as Australia and New Zealand. Parents were given a list of things to pack for their children, which included a gas mask, underwear, pyjamas or a nightie, plimsolls, toothbrush, comb, a towel, soap, a flannel, handkerchiefs, and a warm coat. This doesn't sound like very much, but some families struggled to even get these items. A lot of children who were being evacuated came from very poor families. Some children took a toy with them, but it would have been something small. They had to be able to carry all their possessions themselves in one small suitcase. Communication. Many children were unable to return home to their parents until the war was over. They may have been evacuated as children, but returned as young teenagers. The only communication they had with home would be letters and postcards. Not many people had telephones, and the lines were often damaged by bombing anyway. Lots of children had fathers who were fighting in the war. Soldiers were only allowed a few days' leave each year. If they were fighting thousands of miles away, they couldn't travel home. This meant that many children didn't see their dads for the entire length of the war. Now, open the Google Doc called Lesson 1 Assignment for your tasks.